Paz, and this is my assistant,
Lavender.
and we're going to be talking about self-esteem and body image. It's very important to invest in your well-being, and it's very also important when you're trying to pick yourself up to stay away from negative people, because negativity is contagious. And unfortunately, there's more negative people out in the world, it seems, than positive due to news media, and sometimes it just rubs off on other people. So what is some advice that you would give to people that are not feeling too good about themselves, Lavender?
My advice is to focus on what makes you happy and know that you have a lot of self-worth.
Yes. And sometimes you'll have to dig deep to find positive people or for words of affirmation. And sometimes I actually, gather up great things that are asked of me or positive feedback. And we're going to share some of that positive feedback. So Lavender, can you grab the jar there? This is my positive feedback jar, and with the list of lots of positive feedback from people that I get on social media and some on YouTube. So here I'm gonna just pick out one, and it says, "Hi Amuna, just wondering about your name. Are you Jewish?" And this is from Phil. And no, I'm not Jewish, but Amuna La Paz is my pen name. And so it means faith of peace. But I do notice that Phil also put that La Paz means golden in Hebrew. And I thought that was very nice for him to reach out and ask questions about that. So that made me feel very, very happy. And let's pick out another one here. "Hey Ma, what's for dinner?"
Oh, I'm sorry.
This looks like your handwriting.
Yeah, that was for a later time.
Okay, so that wasn't for me. We were going to find something else here. And this one is from Virtue Thug. And he said, "Why didn't you put Selena Gomez in your July birthdays?" And you know what? I'm going to change that, Virtue Thug. We're going to put her in there. And so, yep. Let's try to find another one here. Just put this on. Okay, another positive one. "Hey, Amuna, your music is a little bit too loud, Frank." So I think Frank is, you know what, Frank? There's volume, so you can turn it down, buddy. Okay? So, you know what? Let's not do this anymore, because let's not do that. But, we have to focus on being positive, and when it comes to our body image, we have to realize that there's only one life, and we have to live the best life that we can, because we're here. And just invest in positive relationships. My relationship personally comes from God. I know some people are rolling their eyes like, "Oh my gosh, she's going to do some Jesus talking on me and everything. Oh, I can't do this." Nope, I'm not. That's just my personal relationship, and it is personal. It can't be found in the Bible. The Bible is a good reminder, and it has really great stories, but at the end of the day, you need your own testimony. And that's just what gives me my self-esteem, my relationship with God. I can't vouch for whatever works for other people, but that's what works for me. And so my relationship with God keeps me happy, and it keeps me upbeat. Doesn't mean that I don't have any problems like the next guy or a girl, but that really keeps me uplifted, my relationship. So just the advice that I would give everyone out there is to stay positive, invest in your well-being, read about things that are positive, and just hang in there, because tomorrow is always a new day. And if you're here, that means you have something very special to do on this earth. Wouldn't you agree, Lavender?
I agree.
Thank you.